In this video, we'll look into classification of computers. Computers are classified based on size, data processing capabilities, computer generations, and purpose. Now, first we'll look at classification of computers based on size or capacity. Based on size of capacity, the computers are classified as supercomputers, mainframes, mini computers, microcomputers, which are also PCs. Now, let us look at supercomputer. Supercomputer is a multi-user, most powerful and fastest computer. It is quite expensive, mostly used by scientists and engineers. Example of a supercomputer is Fugaku supercomputer, and there are other supercomputers. Mainframe. Mainframe is powerful than mini computer. It is a multi-processing computer and processing is quite fast. It is also a multi-user computer, so multiple users can be connected. It solves complex calculations and works for long periods of time. It is used by large organizations. Example of mainframe is IBM Z series, mainframe computer, UNIVAC, etc. Based on size or capacity, the next is mini computer. Mini computer is a digital multiprocessing and multi-user computer. It is powerful than microcomputer, used in small business applications. Example of mini computer is PDP-11, and there are other examples. Microcomputer is also called a PC or personal computer. It is a single user computer. It is a small computer and less expensive. And microcomputers can be desktop computers, laptops, smartphones, tablet or workstation. Workstation is nothing but single use computer connected to network. And PC is used to process everyday tasks. Now let us look into classification of computers based on data processing capabilities. Based on data processing capabilities, computers are classified as analog computers, digital computers, or hybrid computers. So computers based on data processing is here analog, digital, and hybrid computer. Now let us look at details of analog computer. It measures physical quantities like temperature and distance. It is quite fast. Accepts input in analog form. Used in scientific and engineering fields. Example of analog computer is speedometer, voltmeter, etc. Next, based on data processing capabilities is digital computer. It accepts input in digital form. It is based on binary digits 0 and 1. Performs calculations and logical operations. It is slower than analog computers but more accurate and reliable. Example, laptops, desktops, smartphones, tablets, etc. All these are digital computers. Hybrid computer. It has both the characteristics of analog and digital computers. So the characteristic of analog computer is the speed. So it has both characteristics of the speed of analog computers and the accuracy of digital computers. Solves complex problems quickly. Example, electrocardiogram, ECG, ultrasound machine, and fuel vending machine at gas station. Now let us look at classification of computers based on computer generations. There are 5 generations in computers. Based on the generations, computers are classified into 5 generations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll look into each of these generations and what has been developed in each of these generations. First generation of computers are vacuum tube based and were in the years 1940s and 1950s. The second generation of computers are transistor and diode based and were in the years 1950s and 1960s. Third generation of computers are integrated circuit based, that's IC based, and were in the years 1960s and 70s. Fourth generation of computers are microprocessor based and were in the years 1970s to the present. Still we have these microprocessors. Fifth generation computers are artificial intelligence based and were in the present, and the future is also artificial intelligence. The next classification is classification of computers based on purpose. Based on purpose, computers are classified into general and special purposes. So there are general purpose computers and special purpose computers. We'll look into each of these. General purpose computers. General purpose computers are used in everyday tasks like word processing, etc. And they are less expensive and limited capacity. Examples are laptops, desktops, smartphones, tablets, etc., which we use in everyday life. Special purpose computers. These are used to perform a special task like weather forecasting. They are most expensive and has higher capacity. Example, ATMs, washing machines, etc.